Hello, this is Barrett from rhinestonealphabets.com, and when you are looking at the 159 triple font which you purchased, once you download it and install it on your computer, then open up Cricut Design Space and you will find it in your Cricut font, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. But let's just take a look at the sizing for this that you see when you purchase the font. If you are using Silhouette or CorelDRAW, you're going to be using a certain point size for SS10, 16, or 6. If you are using Cricut Design Space, you have a slightly different point size that you're going to look for. You'll find that font in the system in the different fonts in Cricut, and you're going to be using a 300 for an SS10. But let's remember 375 here, and let's go into Silhouette. So when you're in Silhouette, you are going to type your word, and you go over to the A, and again, I typed the word love. And then you're going to go into the fonts, and you are looking for the RAS 159, and it's a cursive font, and in this case it's the cursive triple. So there is the font, and what we need to do is size it for SS10. So the way that you're going to do that is you're going to go to the size box right here and type in a 375 and hit enter. And let's grab that again. 375, enter. So this is now sized at a SS10 sizing because that's the number we used. And literally it is ready to go to your cutter right now. So you could send it to your cutter, make your flock, and brush in your rhinestones. However, I want to take a look at this a slightly different way because I want to show you a couple things. So if we size this at a 375, and once we have that done, if you go into the rhinestone tool down here, you're going to right-click this word, and I want you to ungroup and then release the compound path. And that is basically going to allow you to touch each of your circles. And then what I want you to do is if you grab, let's just get rid of this part here, there. And we're going to zoom in a little bit here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay. So if you grab the whole word and you go to this kind of a rectangle box and hit it, it's going to outline each of these, I believe. If I understand, I don't use Silhouette, but I'm fairly certain this is how you do it. And then I want you to hit the SS16, and I want you to watch what happens. It's going to make your circle size bigger, but obviously not enough space. But let's go back then. Once you hit the SS16, go back to SS10, and you can see it does perfect those circles. So you are looking at 0.130, which will be a beautiful 3mm size for SS10. So that's basically all there is to it. That's just a final step. If you want to release the compound path, I would recommend then you go into the rhinestone tool, hit the SS16, and then hit the SS10, and there you go. It's ready to go. And obviously you're going to group that before you send it to your cutter. One more thing. Let's say you wanted SS16 stones and you wanted an easy way to size it. I hit the SS16 button and I just made it a little bit bigger, and then I hit them again, and you can see that now I've created more space in between each, so it should cut fine. But if you go back to SS10, it's really goofed up. So there you go. Hope that helps.